Are you looking for AI image prompt ideas for Midjourney, Dalle, or Stable Diffusion? Maybe you're in a rut, or you're just beginning to create images and need a little help. Prompt builders can spark your creativity and help you make amazing images. In this video, we'll explore AI image prompt builders. These tools will help you take your art to the next level. I'll even share with you my own ChatGPT image prompt recipe. AI image generators like Midjourney are text-to-image generators. You put in some text and out pops an image. A prompt is the text you give an AI image generator that describes the image you want to see. While you can usually include any text you want, the prompts that give you the best results include more than just the main object, person, or place that you want to see. You need to describe how you want the image to look. Prompts can include details about the background, lighting, atmosphere, and artistic style. You're giving the AI artistic direction. It's important to be as specific as possible to get an image that you like, but it's not always easy to know what to include and how to describe what you want to see. This is where image prompt builders come in handy. A prompt builder simplifies creating AI image prompts by giving suggestions for elements, such as subject details, background, lighting, atmosphere, artistic styles, and other details that you might forget. You build the prompt bit by bit. When you're finished creating your prompt, copy it and put it through an AI image generator. Let's start with Midjourney Prompter Guide. It's okay if you use another image generator. The descriptions will still be useful. Just skip the Midjourney specific parameters. Prompter Guide is a Google spreadsheet-based tool. Click the button to get Prompter's latest version and then click Copy. This will copy the spreadsheet to your Google Docs. The tool might look basic, but there's a lot of functionality in this document. To create a prompt, fill in the boxes and choose from the drop-down menus. Enter your main idea. Let's stick with the robot dog. You can add weights to let the AI know that this is most important. Choose aspect ratios, mediums, cameras, lighting, colors. There are extensive lists you can choose from. You can add additional descriptors and artists' names, and you can emulate a movie or a video game look. Notice that as you make your selections at the bottom, the prompter output changes. When you've made your selections, copy the prompt and run it through Midjourney or another AI image generator. Prompter is completely up to date, so recent changes in Midjourney version 4 are reflected. You can add the most recent parameters, including the cursed style that I showed everyone in a recent video. Prompter even includes short descriptions of the parameters so you know what you're getting. Some parameters aren't compatible with version 4 and they are X'd out. If you change the algorithm to version 3, the parameters, like tile, are active again. But that's not all. Prompter has clusters. This is a series of descriptors that gives a particular look. For instance, the dark and evil cluster adds words like moody lighting, creepy, and dark fantasy. There are many clusters to choose from, but you can make up to 5 of your own. That means your favorite descriptors, or in my case, artists who I like to use in my prompts. Prompter is infinitely customizable. Click on My Data tab at the bottom. Now you can add your own custom descriptors to the already extensive lists. You can add as many as you like. When you go back to the drop-down menus, your personalized prompts will be there. If you give permission to Prompter to modify your Google Docs, clicking Save will save the prompt to a special tab called My Prompts. Now you have a running list of your prompts. I really like Prompter. The familiar Google spreadsheet format is easy to use, and there's a lot of useful information. But there's just one thing missing: visuals. If you're not familiar with the technical terms like volumetric lighting or an artistic style, it can be hard to know what to include in your prompts when you can't see it. Midjourney Prompt Helper is simple to use, and you can easily see the different types of information you can include in a prompt. Descriptors like styles, lighting, colors, that sort of thing. The user interface is simple to use, and you can change the weight or strength of an effect using a slider. And the tool has visuals. But the tool hasn't been updated to version 4 of Midjourney, so the visuals are still in version 3. Select the different tabs and choose which descriptors you'd like. Let's click through a few. When you're finished making your selections, scroll to the bottom of the page and copy the prompt. Notice that it keeps a prompt history at the bottom. Now let's look at one of my favorite prompt builders, PromptoMANIA. It has a separate prompt generator for Midjourney and Stable Diffusion. Let's see what the Midjourney prompt builder has to offer. PromptoMANIA is organized in a series of building blocks. You add them together to create your prompt. Start by adding your subject in the first box, and then add a prompt part with the plus icon. You can type directly into each box or scroll down to get suggestions. Open the tab and add some details. One of the best features about PromptoMANIA is that you have visual examples of your choices. You can even select which type of visual would be most helpful: a face, a sphere, or a landscape. I'm going to choose the sphere for this demonstration. Open one of the style sections to get specific choices. Let's add some details. Opening a tab will give you further choices. As you click open each tab, options appear with labels and a visual representation of how that detail might look in your image. You can select as many details as you want in as many categories as you want. As you make each choice, details are added to your master prompt. You can easily remove building blocks by clicking on the trash can icon. There are about 80 artists and artistic styles to choose from, and you can add custom styles if your favorite artist doesn't appear on the list. Then you can add Midjourney parameters. It appears the list hasn't been updated for the most recent version of Midjourney, so not all the listed parameters work. If you want the most recent version of Midjourney, make sure to check the box next to the algorithm and enter the number 4 into the box. The image helper or aspect ratio section is also out of date. Enter 3:2 or 2:3 in the custom aspect ratio if you are using version 4. When you are happy with your prompt, click Copy Prompt and run it in Midjourney, or you can run the prompt in Spark. There's one last prompt builder I'm going to give you. This is my own ChatGPT prompt for creating Midjourney images. You can set the main subject, and ChatGPT creates a prompt with the suggested artistic styles, atmosphere, and parameters. Copy the following prompt into ChatGPT. Change the subject and click Submit. ChatGPT will give you 3 different Midjourney prompts on that subject. Once you submit the formula, ChatGPT should remember it, so you can simply change the subject on one line. You can copy the prompts that ChatGPT returns and paste them into Midjourney. When creating a prompt on a topic, consider searching for similar prompts on the same subject. A useful tool for this is Prompt Hero, where you can enter a subject or a description and see a variety of prompts, including those generated by specific models such as Midjourney, Dalle, or Stable Diffusion. Keep in mind that the database may or may not be up to date or comprehensive, but it can still provide inspiration for elements to include in your own prompt. Let us know about your favorite AI image prompting tools in the comments below. If this video is helpful, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is Jen at Making the Photo. Let's make something amazing together.